Hi, this is Steve Kelley with the legal responsibilities of being a landlord. Often I hear all kinds of excuses why I can't be a landlord and why you won't put your financial future first because of a few responsibilities that you have. I want to go through a couple of them here in brief. If you have any questions, we'd be happy to go into it more at livefreerealty.com, or you can give us a private consultation. We can figure out a strategy that will work for you, as passive as you want to be, and a great exit strategy so that you know you're going to be all set in the future. So, the major responsibilities of a landlord. We're going to start with protecting the tenant's deposit. Now this has to go into a special escrow account, cannot be commingled, has to be kept separate, and you may even have to pay some interest on that. The second one is do not disturb. You have to give at least 24 hours notice in New Hampshire, and this is definitely their right to privacy and part of what you're offering them as a service. Number 3 is general repair, so any issues that come up, so the dreaded plumbing in the middle of the night, but I'll tell you, the biggest problem you're going to have in real estate is not the dreaded plumbing in the night. That's easy. You call a plumber and they come out and fix it and you pay for it. The biggest problem you'll have in real estate is when you don't have a tenant. Number 4, safety. So this is predicting any issues, especially if they have kids. It'd be a lead paint issue, and these are really simple things that can be dealt with as long as you have some experience and you do a little research. Number 5, be clear about the rent. What day is it due? What day, the biggest complaint I get from renters is, what day is the check gonna come out? So some landlords that we work with, they collect the check on the 1st and they don't ever even get to, depositing it until the 20th, which can just drive a renter crazy. So you wanna be crystal clear about how you're gonna operate it, and I found that doing it online or having a deposit only account is a fantastic way to do it. 6, required information. Making sure that you have all the information, good records, that you're gonna actually need these later. So it may just seem easy to just get somebody in there and not do too big of a check, but you really need to make sure you have some sort of leverage that you can use against them or some sort of collateral, because you could be dealing with real damages, although most of the issues can be easily resolved. Regain possession of the property. Now this is coming up with a clear, simple and stated procedure, especially if it's written into the lease that the tenant has to shampoo the carpets or any of this. And the biggest thing is you want to be clear on how the tenant can get their deposit back. Often landlords just by default will take that. I wouldn't say that's a great idea, because it just encourages people to not take care of it, and they will talk, especially if it's a big building. This is definitely something that comes up, and I noticed can haunt landlords down the road. So really having a strict procedure, a good system, and you never know. People come around and rent in all kinds of different buildings that we run, and it's good to be, as service oriented as you can be and be as professional as possible. My name's Steve Kelley. I want to be your investor agent. Give us a call or livefreerealty.com. Stay tuned and don't forget to subscribe.